Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying out your hidden gem drugstore makeup products. Now, I originally asked you guys on Instagram to share with me your favorite hidden gem items, so things that you feel like a lot of people don't necessarily talk about that you think are incredible. And I got so many responses that I'm actually deciding to divide this up into two videos. So I'm doing a drugstore version today, and then I'll do a high-end version of this later with all the high-end responses. But I went through everything. I have an entire full face of makeup sitting in front of me. Some of these things I've had and it's been so long since I've tried them. Some of these things I've never tried, and some of the things you guys also accompanied like your suggestion with a really cool tip on how you like to use them. So I'm so excited to try everything out. Let's just get right on into the video, shall we? I'm going to start off by prepping my lips with a lip balm that one of you suggested. This is from Jack Black and it's the Intense Therapy Lip Balm. It's funny because I've always seen these at like the Ulta checkout counter and I've always wanted to try this, but I've never tried it before. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this on the lips. This one's minty. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we are going to be doing the complexion first today. I have a pretty simple eye look in mind. So I'm going to start off with primer. Okay, so one of you suggested the Pore Perfecting Primer from Revlon, and then someone else said the Photoready Primer, and you said it was the pink one? I think this is kind of pink. I don't know. They didn't have other options sitting next to it. They were all sold out. So I'm hoping this is the one that at least one of you were talking about. This is the Revlon Photoready Perfecting Primer. We're gonna go ahead and put this all over the face. I'm gonna apply about this much to my skin. Oh wow, that's like actually thinner than I thought it would be in a good way. Oh my gosh, that feels really nice actually. It like goes on almost like a lotion, but then it seems to be drying down and it feels a little bit more like those silicone pore filling primers. Ooh, I'm excited about that. It was so fun for me to go through all of your hidden gem products, and also thank you to everybody who entered them. I know sometimes like revealing your secret favorites is probably difficult, because I know so many people love to keep like their secret makeup items to themselves and they don't really share what they use because, I don't know, it's just more special that way. So I really appreciate all of you who shared with me your favorite hidden gems. So for foundation, there were a lot of foundations that were suggested, but two people specifically said this foundation, and I did a whole review on this foundation months and months ago, and honestly, I have not used it for months, and so I wanted to use it again. It's the Revlon Photoready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. I'm going to be using the shade 150. This is one of those products where it's been so long, I do not know how I feel about it, so we're going to try it out. I did about 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm going to start by taking that on a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm going to start to work this into the skin. This shade is like perfect for me. Okay, and once it is evenly distributed, I'm actually going to use this sponge right here, which was recommended by one of you. You said the Walmart sponge. It's the Equate brand. So I got like this little Equate sponge set, and I'm hoping that this is the one that you were talking about. The set was very inexpensive. It wasn't 98 cents for all 3 sponges, but I couldn't find just the one sponge, so hopefully this is the same sponge that you were talking about. And I'm going to use that all over the skin to press that foundation down and to help it look more natural. Oh my gosh, yeah. It is such a pretty foundation. I had totally forgotten what this looked like on the skin. It's super nice. Oh my gosh. And even on top of that primer, it's just like a very flawless, almost matte kind of a finish, but I really like that. These videos are like my favorite to film, the ones where I try out your suggestions. And actually there were so many products submitted. If you guys like this drugstore version, let me know if you would like to see a part 2, because I could literally do an entire separate video trying a full face of other products that you guys suggested that were your hidden gems. So let me know. I will keep making these videos as long as you guys want to see them. I personally enjoy them so much, so you don't have to convince me to make them, but I just want to make sure that you guys want to see them before I do it. Okay, I'm actually going to do a little bit of cream contour and then we're going to do concealer. I've been doing this kind of recently where if I'm using a cream bronzer, I'll do it right after foundation and before concealer, because I find that I end up using less concealer that way. And somebody suggested this, which I was so fascinated to try. I have my little cheat sheet here. One of you said the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick was amazing for contour and that you don't use it all over the skin, but you love it and you think it blends out really beautifully. So I wanted to try it. It's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick, and I picked up the shade Toffee. I'm hoping this is a good contour shade for me. I guess we will find out. So I am just going to kind of put this all over the face. I'm not really sure if I should like take it directly from here and then blend it out. Maybe I should have. Well, it's too late now. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to start working that into the skin. Oh wow, that is blending out beautifully. I would have never thought to do this, So seriously, these are like my favorite videos to film because I learned so much. Okay, let's go ahead and contour along the jaw a little bit. And I'm gonna do a tiny bit down the sides of the nose and a little bit underneath. And I'm gonna take the brush to blend out this contour. And then I'm gonna start to blend this out with the brush, but I'm gonna go in with my sponge because it has a little bit of foundation left on it. So I'm just gonna smooth and soften the lines with this. Oh, I almost forgot under the chin. I'm just going over the entire face with that same sponge, just making sure that it's nice and blended everywhere. Now keep in mind, we still don't have concealer on, so I know it looks kind of funny right now. We're gonna brighten up the center of the face and it will definitely look more even. So, there was a Catrice concealer that I really wanted to try. What was it called? It was called the Catrice One Drop Coverage Concealer. I'm gonna have to order that online and maybe I can try it out in my next version of this video if you guys want me to make it. And the other concealer that was suggested was the Catrice Liquid Concealer, which I'm assuming is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This is another product that I have and I've used before and I don't remember my thoughts on it, to be honest. Oh, these are both the same shade. All right, I'm gonna take the shade Light Natural and I'm gonna use this to conceal the under eye area. I'm gonna kind of brighten up the sides of the nose, the chin, center of the forehead, and down the nose. And I'm also going to correct some of the blemishes along the jawline. And I'm also gonna use it to kind of reverse contour right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the smaller sponge from that Equate set, and I'm gonna start to blend all of this out. I can't remember if this is a concealer that dries down fast, or if I have time to work with it, so just in case, I'm kind of working quickly. And I really do feel like I used less concealer, especially underneath the eyes when I do contour first. That's been a fun little trick that I've been doing recently. Okay, wow, honestly, I'm really, really liking my complexion right now. Like up close, it looks very natural. It feels very lightweight on the skin. And I really like the warmth and definition that the cream contour gave my face. So far, so good, you guys. I'm really liking it. Okay, this was a suggestion that when I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, I used to do that all the time and it's been forever. So there were a couple of you that actually said the NYX HD Banana Finishing Powder is great for underneath the eye area. I used to do this like every day. I used to swear by this and I have not used this in so long. So I wanted to use it again. I'm actually just gonna take my damp sponge because this is how I used to set my under eyes. I used to take a sponge, just go directly into the pan, and then I would just press this underneath the eyes. And it used to be my favorite thing in the world. So I'm like really excited to try it again. Ooh, yeah. It's super nice. Sometimes I wonder why I ever stopped using this stuff. I feel like this whole year, like in 2020, obviously I'm gonna be reviewing new products. For me personally, I'm so into reaching for what I have. I don't know, I feel like I'm reaching a point as a consumer where I just really like to enjoy what I've got in my collection. I have so much makeup and for some reason I always feel like I need to buy more to like keep up. But the reality is I don't, unless I love it and I feel like it will like make me super happy. But other than that, like I don't need a ton of makeup. So I really want to try to do more videos where I like reuse products, more like full face of nothing new kind of style videos, shop my stash kind of videos, you know, where it's more about the makeup look than about tons of new makeup. I really do want to do more of that this year. Obviously, I will be reviewing new stuff. I still like to do that, but I want to start moving into more like, I don't know, like basic tutorial just about the makeup, not the product, you know? Anyway, that was a little bit of a rant. Okay, for the rest of the face, I'm going to use the number 7 Perfect Light Loose Powder. Now, 3 of you guys said that this was your hidden gem powder, and I love this powder. This is another powder that I used to use every single day, and it's been so long. So I'm really happy that you guys suggested it because it's going to allow me to revisit it and retry it and hopefully fall in love with it again. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to set the rest of the face with that. I always like to set my cream products with a powder, and I actually have another like bronzer I'm gonna try. All right, so far so good. I feel like my complexion looks good. I'm really happy about everything. Okay, this next step, when I read the suggestion, I was baffled and I'm so excited to try this because I don't know why I never thought of this with this product, because if you've been with me, if you've seen my videos for the past couple of years, it is no secret that I love the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. But somebody said, use the highlighter as an all over face like finishing powder. And I thought to myself, why have I not tried that? So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna take my powder brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. I'm not really sure how pigmented it'll be all over the face, so I'm just taking a tiny bit and I'm gonna buff this all over my face, which seems like so against the rules because it's a highlighter, but with this highlighter, it's not that pigmented. Like it does need to be built, which is one of the reasons why I like it. And that's why I don't know why I had never considered using it as a finishing powder. Amazing. Oh my gosh, it's working. Look at that. Would you look at that? Okay, I feel like that's good for now. But I do feel like it added that radiance back into the skin. Oh my gosh, how cool. I love that. Thank you for sharing that tip. All right, we are going to do some highlighter, and the most suggested highlighters were the Essence Pure Nude, which is the one we just used, and also the Revolution and Soph highlighter palette, which I've used this palette in a couple of these types of videos because it's been suggested by you over and over again. 3 of you guys said that this was your hidden gem, so I'm going to use it again since I had it. And some of the other highlighters that were mentioned, I'm gonna have to order online. So I thought I would just use this one today. And if I remember right, somebody said the purple highlighter in here was like their favorite. I hope I'm remembering that correctly. So I'm gonna actually use this one. I know it's kind of a risk, but I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Oh, for some reason I always pictured that lavender shade to be like super purple. But it's actually not. I mean, obviously there's that lavender shift to it, but it's very wearable. I'm just gonna put that around the brow area here. I'm gonna do a little down the center of the nose and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. It's actually really nice. I like that a lot. All right, for blush. Oh wait, I didn't do bronzer yet, like powder bronzer. Okay, I'm going all over the place. All right, there are 2 bronzers that I picked up. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use or if I'll use both because they both kind of look like they might be too deep for my skin. But these were like the only options. Well, this was the lightest shade of this one right here. So this is the NYX Matte Bronzer. One of you said that this was your hidden gem, and this is in the shade medium. I don't know if they had a light one. I didn't see it like even on the shelf, so I think this was the lightest shade that they had, but I wanted to try that. But also somebody said that the Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer was one of your hidden gems, and I love baked products, so I really wanted to try this as well. Maybe I will layer them. What should I do? I think I'll layer them. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one so we can see what it looks like. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of that on a bronzer brush, and I'm going to start to build that up on the face. It's actually blending really nicely. It does definitely have a little bit more of that warm terracotta undertone, which sometimes doesn't really work on me because of my skin tone, but I feel like this is actually working pretty well considering it's the shade medium. I'm just going to go back in with my fluffy brush that we were using with all the powders, and I'm going to make sure to blend everything out. Okay, I really want to try a little bit of this baked bronzer, so wish me luck. Hopefully it's not too dark. It's a little dark for me. We're gonna be looking real sun-kissed, but I really wanted to try it. Oh no, it's very dark for me. I wish they had more shades in this. Wow, I look like I just got off vacation. I'm taking my brush again and just buffing that out. Yeah, both of those shades are definitely shades that I would probably reach for when I have self-tanner on or more in the summer months. But as far as the formula goes, from what I can tell, they both blended out really nicely, and I can see a bit of that sheen that the baked bronzer gave, which I really like. So formula-wise right now, I really like it. The color I wish was a little bit lighter for me, but I feel like it would definitely work if you have more medium skin. Okay, for blush, this was specifically suggested, and I was super excited because I've been really into Revlon blushes recently. It's the Revlon blush in the shade Naughty Nude. This looks like such a pretty, just everyday kind of beigey peach color. So I was really excited to see what color this was when I was shopping for it today at Walmart. It seems like something that I would reach for quite a bit. So I'm gonna take that on a blush brush, tap off the extra. I just don't really know how pigmented this is. Pretty pigmented, but that's all right. We're just gonna buff this all over the cheeks. That is a really nice blush. I'm just gonna kind of blend it in and tone it down a little bit for my skin tone so that it looks a little bit more natural on my pale face. Wow, my skin's looking like super healthy and fresh and sun-kissed and everything. I'm like loving it actually. All right, let's go ahead and move into brows. One of you suggested the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil, and I had this in my collection. It's another one of those products where I literally can't remember how I feel about it. So this is in the shade Light Brown. I don't know if I need a darker shade. Maybe this will be fine. So I'm just gonna fill in the brows with this. Well, I just lost the spoolie. It's like stuck in the cap and it just ripped off from the bottom. So I'm gonna have to use a different spoolie. But I do like how this is applying to the brows. I do feel like I could get away with a slightly deeper shade, but it works, and I like the featheriness that it adds to the brows. Like, look at the front. I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, there's the brows for now. I might touch it up later, but I actually really did like how that applied, and I really liked the effect that I was able to get with that formula and with this pencil. I might hop on ColourPop and buy another one of these and see if the shade range has one that's a little bit deeper. But this one works. It definitely does work for me, but yeah, I really liked it. Moving on to eyeshadow. When I saw this suggestion, I knew I had to try it. So somebody said that Covergirl's Shimmering Sands eyeshadow has been their hidden gem for 15 years. And so that made me really want to try it. This is what she was talking about. This is the Covergirl palette in Shimmering Sands, and it just seems like a really great everyday palette, so I wanted to use this as like the baseline for my makeup look today, or for my eye look, I guess. All right, I forgot to open this before getting on camera. Hold on. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start off with this shade right here in the center, and I'm just gonna start buffing that in the crease. Now, all three of these shades are shimmery. I normally don't put shimmers in my crease, but I wanted to try out this palette in this way, so we'll see how it all turns out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and deepen that up with the dark shade in the palette. I'm gonna kind of add that to this outer corner here and then move it into the crease a little bit more, just to add a bit of dimension. Okay, I'm taking that deep shade and I'm now kind of building it up on the lid to kind of create more of an all-over color. And it's very, very nice. It has a very soft sheen to it. This is very perfect for every day. I'm gonna take that deep shade again and just pinch the brush. And I'm going to use that to define the lower lash line. Ooh, that's really pretty. The thing I like about this dark shade in here is usually shades like this might intimidate most people, but this one is very, very wearable and actually great for every day. It's not going to overpower the eye look, so you can really just kind of throw it on and you'd be good to go. I can see why it was a staple in her routine for so long. It's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and brighten up the inner corner and the brow bone using the lightest shade in the bunch, this one right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that underneath the brow. Oh wow, that one's pigmented. I'm also gonna use it in the inner corner. Same thing over here. Okay, I feel like that gave me a really nice base for the next product that I'm going to use, which is the Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadows. Let's see, how many of you said this? Okay, there were at least 3 of you guys that suggested these eyeshadows, and Essence actually recently sent these to me, and I didn't try them until recently. I used it in, was it that holiday tutorial that I just posted? Other than that, I haven't used these before. This one is in the shade 02 Ironic, and I'm going to use this all over the lid. So we're going to kind of amp up the look. Ooh, should I make a halo eye maybe? Yeah. I'm going to press this in the center of the lid. I felt like this one would go really nicely with the CoverGirl eyeshadows. So I'm just going to press this on the eyes. Ooh, I really like that color. Wow, that's nice. Look how shiny that is. It's so pretty. Again, I'm just kind of using my fingers to blend out the edges. And then I want to take that brush we were using for the inner corner highlight, and I'm just going to dip it right into the Melted Chrome shadow. And I want a little bit of that shadow kind of in the center of the lower lash line to kind of intensify that halo effect. This is actually looking super pretty, and all of those colors blended together really, really nicely. I like it. Okay, so 3 of you also said that the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliners were some of your hidden gems. Someone specifically said that the navy color was your hidden gem. I'm hoping that this is the right one because L'Oreal has other ones. Hold on, let me see if I can find them in here. I don't know if I have them on my desk, but L'Oreal has other Infallible ones, and I don't know if this was the navy one you're talking about. Hopefully it is. We're gonna give it a whirl. I used to be obsessed with navy blue eyeliner, so that's what made me really excited to try this one. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna line the entire top lash line. I'm gonna be pretty close to the lashes with this. That's so pretty, actually. It almost looks like a black from far away, but then obviously when you see it up close, you can see that navy hue. And I'm just stopping at the very edge. I'm not really doing like a wing or anything like that. That's really, really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, we're gonna pop on some mascara. This is another one of those products that I had in my collection because it was sent to me. And I think I liked it when I tried it. I don't remember though, so I'm gonna try it again. It's the CoverGirl Lashblast Amplify Primer. This is one of the things that was a hidden gem for one of you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember trying this because it has more of like a cream base to it instead of your typical white. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. It always looks so crazy when I put on just primer before mascara. But lash primer really can make a huge difference. Obviously it has to be the right kind of formula for your lashes, but I have noticed that when I do use a lash primer, it really does help. Okay, before we move on to mascara, I'm just gonna quickly buff away some of the eyeshadow that fell down. I look crazy right now. Okay, 2 of you suggested the Unlimited mascara from L'Oreal. Guys, this is another one of those products that was sent to me forever ago. I bought a new one because the other one's probably way expired by now. And I remember trying it in a video like once. and I don't remember how I felt about it. So here we are. I'm gonna try it again. So this is the Unlimited Mascara. Here's the bottle. I remember this specifically because you can remove this right here and the mascara wand will bend, which I think is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and apply this all over the lashes, shall we? It's kind of strange to get used to this curvature thing, but it's actually really handy. Okay, I'm gonna straighten out the wand for the lower lashes. Wow, that made my lashes look massive. I don't know if it was the primer or the mascara or both, but regardless, I really like it. Wow, I keep building this up and it just builds on itself like a dream. It has a really interesting, almost waxy feel to it, but not in a bad way, to where it just like sticks and grips to the existing mascara and builds on itself. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, what the heck? So the true test for me with mascara is to see if it smudges or flakes throughout the day. I'm hoping that this doesn't. I don't have time to do a wear test today, unfortunately, but I will leave a note about this mascara and maybe about any other things that I notice as I wear it throughout the rest of the night in the description box if you are curious, because I want to know how that mascara wears. Okay, my lips feel extremely hydrated and prepped, perfect for the next step, which is lips. 2 people specifically said this shade of lip liner, so I knew I had to try it. This is the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I'm just gonna kind of remove any foundation that's on the lips. There's not too much today, but I want to keep some of that balm on. And I'm going to align and fill in the lips with this. Wow, this is such a good color. My lips are so dry right now, you guys. It's driving me crazy. I probably need to wear that lip balm for the rest of the day. But like my lips and my hands have been so dry this winter. They're like cracking. It's just the worst. I'm gonna try to make my lips look as good as possible, considering the circumstances here. But I love that color, wow. Okay, there was a lipstick that I really wanted to try from Almay, and it was sold out at 2 Walmarts. I went to 2 Walmarts to try to find it, and I could not. So I will try that lipstick if you guys want to see another version of this video later. But for now, for today's video, I'm going to be trying the e.l.f. Clear Lip Gloss. This is just the e.l.f. lip lacquer. I'm assuming that this is the clear gloss. I'm hoping it is. We're just going to layer that right over the lip liner. Okay, hold on. I feel like I need to redo my lips, because I need to like exfoliate the dry skin a little bit. Maybe that lip balm hydrated my lips so much that all the dryness is just done. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, yeah, already that is so much better. All right, we're doing the lip liner, and now we're going back in with the clear gloss from e.l.f., which actually does not feel like a typical gloss. It gives you that shine, but it has a little bit more of like a lip balm feel, which I think is kind of nice. All right, I love how fresh my makeup look is. I'm just gonna go ahead and brush away any mascara marks. Amazing. Okay, so for setting spray, one of you suggested the Honest Beauty Hydration Mist or Hydrating Mist, and I've had this for a while. They sent it to me and I've never tried it. I've always wanted to though, so I felt like this was the perfect opportunity. All right, I'm gonna step back and assess the situation first though. I don't think I need more bronzer today, probably because the bronzers were pretty deep in tone, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the hydration mist, and then I have a trick, which actually I'll show you now because I'm gonna have to go in pretty quickly after setting my face. But this was actually one of the most recommended highlighters. Well, I think 2 of you said that this was your hidden gem at the drugstore. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome Molten Rose Gold highlighter. But one person specifically said that you like to use it as a blush topper after setting spray. I thought that was really brilliant, so that's what I'm gonna do today. So first, let's set the face with the Honest Beauty Elevated Hydration Mist. Oh! It smells like essential oils. Ooh, something just spritzed me in the eye. Okay, we were having a fine mist moment and then it just squirted at me. Okay, I think that's good. It actually feels really nice. I'm gonna use my handy fan. Gotta find my sponge. I'm just gonna dry everything off and use this to press everything down into the skin. All right, next, I'm gonna take a little blush brush with the Maybelline highlighter. Gonna lightly press into that. And I'm gonna try to use it as a blush topper. Ooh, pretty. I like that. You guys have like the best tips and tricks when it comes to makeup. I love it. Okay, last but not least, my friends, 3 of you said the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, which I recently tried in another video where I was trying something. What was it? It was a video where I was trying something that you guys suggested. So it seems like this product is pretty popular among all of you. This is the shade Brunette. I'm just gonna use this to set the brows. Oh no, I accidentally got some above my brow. That worked pretty good. I feel like I need to add a little more coverage with my sponge there. That's probably as good as it's gonna get today. All right, you guys, so that completes my full face using your drugstore hidden gems. I must say, I really love how fresh my skin looks. I feel like everything looks very natural and very wearable, which is something that I always look for when it comes to makeup. All of this looks so good. I will say I am remembering what I felt about that Revlon foundation, and what I remember was that it's not gonna be a foundation that's gonna look like foundation. You can see some of my impurities still showing through on the areas where I didn't apply concealer. And honestly, I'm totally fine with that. Like on an everyday basis, I actually really like it. I feel like it adds that is she wearing makeup vibe, even though obviously I am wearing makeup. But I'm actually really excited to continue to wear that. I enjoyed everything, you guys. I'm especially enjoying the mascara. The formula was really interesting. The lip combo is actually like beautiful. I love the lip liner, and that lip gloss is really interesting. It's like a liquid lip balm almost. It's a little bit stickier than a lip balm, but it's more toward that end, and it just makes my lips look really smooth. You guys, I really enjoyed every single thing that I tried today. The one thing I will say is the bronzers, the shades were a little bit too deep. But other than that, I can see myself reaching for a lot of these over and over and over. The sponge was great too. You guys, I love these videos. I love doing these videos because I always find new things that I love and that I'm excited about thanks to you guys. So thanks again to everybody who submitted your hidden gems. Stay tuned for the high-end version of this coming probably later this month. And also let me know if you would like to see a part 2 version of this drugstore video. I had so much fun today. Thank you guys so much again. Let me know in the comments below if you did not get to submit your hidden gem on my Instagram account, what your hidden gem drugstore item is. I would love to know in the comments. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for today's video. I honestly love my makeup. I feel like it looks so natural and so fresh. I'm all about it. So thanks again to you guys. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!